All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're looking at the chapter review for 7.1 through 7.4. So this is review 7.1 through 7.4. Okay, so we are going to go through this. Let's look at number 1. Okay, so with your chapter 7 trig notes, with your chapter 7 right triangle notes in front of you, what are we going to use? Pythagorean theorem. How do I know which one is BC? Yes, Tanya? It is across from the right angle. So I've got a squared plus 16 squared equals 20 squared. So it's set up a squared plus b squared equals c squared. C is always across from the right angle. So I'm going to get a squared plus 256 equals 400. I subtract 256 from both sides, and I get a squared equals 144. I take the square root of both sides, and I get a equals 12. Okay, let's look at number 2. Okay, the City Commission wants to construct a new street that connects Main Street and Northern Boulevard, as shown in the diagram. The construction cost has been estimated at $120 per linear foot. Find the estimated cost for construction. 1 mile equals 5,280 feet. So, step number 1. We have to find this right here, the new street. How am I going to do that? Yes, Megan. Pythagorean theorem. So I'm just going to go 3 squared plus 5 squared equals, and I'll just name it c squared. So I get 9 plus 25 equals c squared. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. 34 equals c squared. So then we find the square root of 34, which is approximately 5.8, let's say. Am I done? Why am I not done? Because that's how many miles. How am I going to find the cost of a linear foot if I'm given 5.8 miles? Multiply it by the number of feet. So first we're going to take 5.8 and multiply it by how many feet there are in a mile, which is 5,280. And we get 30,624 miles. Am I done now? I have to find the cost per foot. What do I do now? Times it by 120, because that's how much it costs per foot. So it's going to cost the city $3,674,880. That is our final. Depends how big the budget is. Shh. All right. Any questions about this one before I move on? All right. Let's look at the Pythagorean triples. Which one is a Pythagorean triple? 6, 10, 18, 1, 1, 3, 6, 9, 12, or 5, 12, 13? Yes, Chris. 6, 9, 12, you think. 6 squared plus 9 squared equals 12 squared. So 36 plus 81 equals 144. 6 plus 1 is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Do these equal each other?
I think
No. squared plus 10 squared equals 18 squared. So 36 plus 100 equals 18 squared gives us 324. So 136 doesn't equal 324. So, so it'd have to be D, right? 5 squared plus 12 squared equals 13 squared. 25 plus 144 equals 169. So 169 equals 169. So we know it is D. You can do B in your head, right? You know that 1 squared plus 1 squared doesn't equal 3 squared. Okay. Let's go to number 4. Let's go to number 4. Number 4, we've got a ladder, which is 15.5 feet. It's standing up 14.1 feet high up the house. We want to know how far away the bottom of the ladder is to the house. So this is just what again? Pythagorean theorem. Okay? This is exactly like 5. 6 is Pythagorean theorem as well. So I'm not going to do these. You're going to have to do these on your own. Okay? Anybody having trouble with 7? No. Amber, take your head down, please. Okay, we're going to look at 8 because it has to do with area.
What do we do for 7 Pythagorean theorem?
Yeah, can you do 7? Okay, 7, a rectangle is what? 2 of the sides are the same? So how are you going to find y? You're going to go 6 squared plus y squared equals 8 squared? Number 7. Okay, I'm backing up.
A squared?
Backing up. You've got a rectangle. We know this is 8, and this is 6. We want to find this right here. What do these two have to be equal to? They have to be the same. 5. Hold on. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we are now looking at number 8. We're given that B is 14, and we know that C is 2 square root 130. But does it ask us what A is? I'm on number 8.
Do we do 7?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did go over it. Okay, so I want to know what A is, but what is the ultimate question that it's asking? It's asking for the area. So I've got to find A, but then I have to plug it in to find the area. Okay, so to find A, I'm going to do A squared plus 14 squared equals 2 square root 130 squared. Okay? So I get 169. 196, excuse me. And if we square 2 square root 130.
What's that 2 right there? Or is that a Z?
2.
Right after the other 2.
That equals. Sorry. We get 260. We subtract 196. And we get A squared equals 64. So A equals what?
8.
Okay. They square rooted both sides. Alright. So, now what do I do to find the area of a triangle? 1/2. What's the base? What's the height? So, 14 times 8 divided by 2 gives us 56. And we'll call it units squared. Questions, comments?
Here's 265.
I did the squared, I squared this, and I got 260. So I did 2 square root 130 times 2 square root 130, and I got 260. Let me do it again. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. Because I have a different answer on my paper. So I get 2 square root 130
Yeah, about
squared. You do get 520. Thank you. This should be 520. Good catch. We square 520. We square root 520. Please don't talk while I'm talking. Please don't have side conversations. And I get, I have 520 minus 196. I get 324. The square root of 324 is 18. So we change this from 8 to 18. 18 times 14 divided by 2 gives me 126 units squared. Okay. Do we remember that if a squared plus b squared equals c squared, we call that a right triangle, right? What if a squared plus b squared is bigger than c squared?
2. A cube. I said a cube first.
Right, because if these two are bigger than this one, then this has to be an acute angle. Right? So what if a squared plus b squared is less than c squared? It's what?
2.
Okay, so that means you should be able to do 9, 10, and 11. Let's look at these similar triangles because I think these are what give you guys the most problems. We're going to do 12 first, then hopefully we'll have time to do 13. Can I help somebody with something? I'm assuming since you're talking that you're confused about something. Anybody? If you're not confused about something that we're talking about, if you could stop talking, I'd appreciate it. Okay. We want to find out what A and B are.